सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में, मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी, और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Right. Hello, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day, we bring exciting and high potential franchise business from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to ensure that your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from an investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunity in detail, and openly ask any sort of question which you may have related to franchise, investment, the growth, before you take the actual decision. In today we are going to talk about a business opportunity with a brand in the women ethnic wear segment called Dohr. Dohr is a contemporary Indian women wear brand that focuses on modern design-led outfit like kurta and other accessories, occasional wear saris. What really set Dohr apart is that it's a manufacturing-backed brand. They have their own design team, direct fabric sourcing, and in-house manufacturing units as well in Noida, which gives them a strong control over quality, pricing, and support. The brand is backed by the Capsons Group, which provides a solid foundation and deep expertise in apparel manufacturing and retail. It also operates as an omni-channel brand with a strong online sales supported by the offline retail presence. Founded by Pranav Kapoor, who is with us today, and Ramanika Singh Kapoor, Dohr is now expanding through a franchise-led model, offering a scalable opportunity in the premium ethnic wear space. Right. So we have, Pranav himself today, and along with his team, and also, Nitin is there, and also my colleague Amit Gupta, who is a sales head from Delhi. May I now, before I invite, Pranav to talk about the brand and a little bit idea about what this business is all about and the way forward plans, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask you questions related to the brand and the business. My request is to please, keep on sharing your queries into the Q&A box, and we will take them up during the presentation. I would like to welcome Pranav Kapoor, the founder of this brand. Welcome, Pranav. And I would also request him to let's get started with your little bit of introduction and the overall this business. How has been the journey so far, and your the future plannings. So yeah, over to you, please.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Bharat. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Pranav Kapoor, CEO and co-founder Dohr India. I hold a master's degree in finance and have close to a decade of experience in the apparel industry, primarily specializing in manufacturing and operations. We launched Dohr in 2022 with a very clear gap in mind, especially when we talk of the mid to high income consumer. When we looked at the ethnic wear market, we saw that consumers either had low ticket sized fashion brands, which are accessible and mass but not very trend driven, or expensive designer wear labels, which are largely occasion wear or couture. There was really nothing in between. A lot of dependence was still on local boutiques and tailors, which are largely unorganized and has its own set of challenges. It's difficult to scale, inconsistent customer experience, etc., etc. And I mean, with today's time, with the modern woman, nobody even has the time to go to to coordinate with local boutiques and tailors and all of that. So that's exactly the sweet spot where Door India fits in. Built for the modern woman who wants to dress well and is looking for quality that feels worth it. Now, why were we able to do this, and what really strengthens us is our backend. Our parent company, Capsons Worldwide, has been in garment manufacturing and export for over 2 decades. We operate out of 3 units in Noida, spread across about 1 lakh square feet, giving us a very strong foundation in production and quality and faster turnaround times as compared to competitors. On top of that, we have a strong design and sourcing setup led by my co-founder Ramanika Singh Kapoor, co-founder and wife. We work directly with weavers from interiors and small towns of India. For example, if we want to source chanderi, we're not sourcing it of the market or of the rack from Nehru Place in Delhi. We are sourcing it directly from interiors of chanderi in Madhya Pradesh, from small weavers. So this gives us a cost advantage and access to unique fabrics faster and exclusively. I would not say that those will not come in the market later on, but yes, we will have the first access to those. So that's sort of a competitive advantage that we get along with the cost advantage. uh, and we also have an exclusive fabric range called Woven by Door, WOVN, Woven by Door. So a lot of yarn dyes, a lot of jacquards, a lot of fabrics which are exclusive and high quality, is what our sort of USP is. All our designs, prints, embroidery, designing, everything is developed in house, and nothing is, say, sourced from the market. So effectively, we are combining the product depth of a designer label with the manufacturing strength of a mass brand or a scaled brand, which is a very difficult combination to find in today's time. And that is what I would say our USP also is. Uh, in terms of the journey and how we've tried to build the brand, we've been very deliberate in how we've built the brand. The first year was all about getting the product right, smaller collections, testing through exhibitions, and directly engaging with customers. We used to do, say, 2 collections a year. We had a lot of focus on smaller exhibitions, personal selling, etc., etc. Next phase, once we figured out that yes, the product is getting accepted by the customer, we started building a team. So the next phase was about building the right design and sourcing team. allowing us to say target now 6 to 8 drops annually, collection drops. Over the last year, so once we got the product right, once we got the acceptance in the market, and now last year onwards we started to scale, or we started to move towards scaling the brand. So over the last year, we focused on strengthening the business side, bringing in talent across marketing, performance, brand building. So our core team is also on call today, and they've played a key role in scaling brands like Pernia's Pop-Up, House of Chicken Curry, and Farida Gupta. So to name, Eshani is leading our marketing. She's on call, and she's ex House of Chicken Curry. She was one of the founding members. Anshin Paliwal is on call today, and he was ex VP Pernia's Pop-Up. And Nitin Mehta is also on call today, who used to be the brand manager at Farida Gupta. So we've tried to fit in the right people at the right place so that the company is more structured, and we are trying to build it as a corporate, as a corporate rather than a boutique label. uh, as a team, we are very focused on market trends and a data driven approach to decision making. We want to build this as a data driven brand, and not just, I mean, with trends also. We are focusing a lot on WGSM, which is the fashion trend portal. And then we are also, a lot of focus is on dashboards and SOPs and data and everything like that. So we want to build this brand as a structured, scalable brand, and have a data driven approach to decision making. Currently, we are selling through our own website, as well as premium multi-brand outlets like Aza, Pernias, Nika. We are also listed on, these are online. We are also offline. We are also listed at, say, we are also, showcasing at Aza Southex, Pernia Southex in Delhi, and then Anantam, Talasha, and a lot of multi-brand outlets offline, pan India. So I think it gives us this. We're consistently doing, say, about 40 to 45 lakhs a month from our online channel alone, and with over a 40% customer retention rate. Uh, it gives us strong confidence in the product market fit and repeat demand. And we now feel is the right time to scale offline in a meaningful way. So we also have a lot of queries on WhatsApp and Instagram asking if we have an offline store, which I think is a positive sign for us.
Absolutely, absolutely right. Totally agree, Pranav. And the journey has really been impressive so far. Now we also have Azam, who's our strategy consultant. I will now request him to let us, show the presentation. Let's sort of run through that, and we'll also get to learn more about the brand and the business. Meanwhile, again, as I said, that in case if you would like to ask any question, you can, share it in the chat or the Q&A option on your mobile, and we will take them up. Right. So Azam, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Bharat. I'm just sharing my screen. Let me know if it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible. Just
Okay.
put it to full screen.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here. So today, I'm not just presenting a fashion brand right in front of you. I'm presenting a scalable retail opportunity built on a very strong fundamentals, which is that you value and you control the end-to-end supply chain. So everyone, welcome to Dohr, a contemporary ethnic wear brand for the modern Indian woman. And let me take you through that what we are building, how we have built it, not just a brand, but a profitable franchisee-led growth story. So to understand Dohr, let's start with who we are. So Dohr is a design-led contemporary ethnic wear brand focused on modern Indian women who want elegance with practicality. We specializes in kurta set, court sets, occasion saris, positions in the premium yet accessible segment. And what makes us different is this: we are not designer dependent, we are not trend dependent. We are completely trend independent, and we design our own outfits to suit and to design and to lead what the Indian women should wear and how they should be presenting themselves. Instead, we are manufacturing led, we are process driven, and we are built for a scale model. The foundation is what allows us to expand confidentially across the cities. Our operating model: now, we are an omni-channel first brand with a 50 to 55% of our revenue coming from the digital channels. But the real advantage is this, that we control the entire value chain. From design to fabric to sourcing to manufacturing, everything is completely in-house produced. With 3 manufacturing units already working, we ensure that consistent quality, fast replenishment, and stable margins are something which our franchisee partners will never going to face any challenge with. This structure allows us to scale retail without supply disruptions, which is critical for franchising as well. Our vision is simple but very powerful, which is to become a nationally recognized Indian wear brand built for long-term expansion. And how we are going to do is through the designing that is relevant, full control, keeping a full control over our value chain, delivering value, not discount dependency, providing a strong retail discipline, and most importantly, scaling responsibly through franchisee partnership. This is not growth at any cost. This is a structure, this is a profitable expansion, which everything is controlled and pre-planned. And the mastermind behind this store is the strong operational backbone person, Pranav Kapoor, who leads the operation, who leads the manufacturing, and who is leading the finance. With deep industry experience and a finance background, he ensures that process efficiency, data-driven decision, and scalable systems remain the top priority of Dohr. His strength lies in making sure that the business is predictable, efficient, and profitable at scale. And he is given supported by his wife and co-partner Ramanika Singh Kapoor, complementing operations with strong creative leadership. Ramanika Singh Kapoor is creative force behind the door. She leads the design direction, she leads the brand storytelling, and she is the one who is going to take care of the customer experiences. She ensures that every product is not just clothing, but an emotional, aspirational experience for the customer. And together they balance the strong creativity and commerce. Now, we are not alone in this field. We are not alone in this market. Rather, we have been trusted and been backed by one of the very great group, which is the Capsules Group, one of Door's biggest advantage in its backing. We are supported by the Capsules Group from decades of experience, which they have bringing for the manufacturing, for the sourcing, and for the retail. This gives us something most new brands lack: a ready back-end ecosystem from day one itself. It means that you are going to have lower risk, we are going to have better margins, and our scalability is going to remain strong since our foundation has been taken care by the Capsules Group. Our family is even bigger. This is not just a solo journey. We have a strong leadership team combining manufacturing expertise, retail experiences, strategic oversights. This ensures that the door is not just built on creatively, but structurally for a long-term growth. Sudhir Kapoor, he's our group chairman. Siddhant Kapoor is our founding member. And you have already seen Pranav Kapoor, Ramanika as our uh, co or the primary founding member, who is also complemented by Pramod K. Bharadwaj, another founding member. And these are the people who are actually looking at the operations, who are doing the groundwork, who are just breaking the ground. Ashish Paliwal, he is the business head, and Nitin, joined by Nitin Mehta, who is the brand manager and the designer who makes sure that our brand actually delivers what it is being made for. And then we have Aishani Sapra, who is the marketing lead. She has come from the ex House of Chicken Curry as well. We are currently present in Noida. Currently, our operations are anchored there with 3 manufacturing facilities already been established there. This centralized production model supports multi-city retail expansion efficiently. It allows us to grow fast without compromising on our supply chain. Okay, Dohr operates through 4 key pillars. We have women's wear, which is our primary revenue driver. We have manufacturing and sourcing, which is our backbone. And then we have digital omnichannel, which is our demand engine. And then finally, we have export and institutional, which becomes our safety net and our stabilizer for the future references as well. Together, these creates a balanced and resilient business model, which means that if we face any kind of challenge in any of our business unit at a particular time, that doesn't mean that we are going to shut down, or that doesn't mean we are going to lag behind from the market. Our different business units and different business channels make sure that we always stay on track and always stay ahead of the curve itself, which brings us back to our services that we provided to you. At the core, we offer design-led ethnic wear. We have occasion-based collections. We provide premium fabrics with modern silhouettes. We also ensure consistent quality, seamless omni-channel experiences. For customers, it's about trust. For partners, it's about repeat business and a strong ticket size. And Dohr has made sure that it scales on both the fronts. Now, let's take a look at our product categories. We have a range of products from all kinds of imaginable designs that you can think of. So our categories are carefully designed to cover all of those daily wears, festive wears, wedding and occasion wears. Whether you talk about from Rosanna to bridal collection, we cater to the full lifestyle spectrum. Whether it is Jalsa festive, whether it is Pret collection, whether it is winter wedding, whether it is wedding for guests, we have made sure that our designs have each and everything for our customer. Whenever they demand something, whenever they think of something, whenever they think of any occasions, Dohr is always going to get an option for you. This ensures that we have multiple purchase occasions. This ensures that we have higher customer lifetime value as well. And look at our designs for a second. The elegance, the brightness, and the thing that the way that it drapes around the body, it's phenomenal. It has ensured that whether whatever kind of material that we use, whatever the structure that we provide, our clothing, our outfits make you stand out in the crowd, whichever the occasion it is, or whatever the kind of style you want to depict out of yourself as a woman. These designs are not only just a statement for beauty, they are actually a statement for empowerment. This shows that the women who is wearing it, the woman who is draping is someone who is very independent, someone who has come across the town, someone who has bear all kinds of hardships and make herself a woman in the future. And that's why our product has got all of the media coverage from the one of the most popular celebrities the Bollywood has to offer. Ananya Pandey, Janvi Kapoor, and the celebrities like Deepika Padukone all has shown their trust in Dohr, all have shown that they want to be a part of Dohr, all have shown that they are actually the ambassadors of Dohr. Now, talking about all of our designs and the media coverage that we have got and what we are and where we are heading to, let's talk about that what we all have gathered here to talk, to decide. So now our expansion is a franchisee-led and phase-wise value. We are not chasing aggressive store counts. Instead, we are focusing on market validation, partner profitability, and sustainable growth. So we are going to follow two kinds of model, basically. Primarily, our model is going to be FOFO, but we have also opened the option of FOCO model for those people who actually have or want to become the partner inside the Delhi itself. So we have the options for the FOCO for them as well. Apart from that, we are primarily focused on the FOFO. Now, those of you who do not know or are hearing the word for the first time, FOFO is the franchisee owner, franchisee operated model, in which means the brand guidelines has to be followed wherever the investment, ownership, operations, revenue, and expenses are all going to be the investor's responsibility. And you are going to have the control over your store. However, the decision makers are going to come from the brand. The guidelines are going to come from the brand so that we make sure that our market and our visions are aligned together. In the FOFO model, you have the most freedom that you can operate in. You can decide what kind of customer you want to attract. You can decide what kind of vision that you want to sell. You can come to us, you can discuss with us, and we can actually align with each other to make sure that we are customizing our each franchising point according to the geographical needs. Now, so what we are proposing for that the area required is 1,000 to 2,000 square feet. It requires a total capex of 59.20 lakhs, which is best in the market right now. Franchisee fee is around 10 lakhs, which is very affordable. The initial inventory we have kept low as 40 lakhs. Gross margin is 32%, and the IRR on total investment is 31%. Our payback period is phenomenal, which is 34 months of trajectory, which means that you are going to get back your investment within 34 months of time. And the agreement period, which is completely normal, is of 5 years. We can discuss more on the financials once you show an interest in a separate call with you. Now, what kind of requirement that we have? It's a very standard requirement that we require the frontage from the 40 to 40 square feet with a beam height of 12 feet. You should be ready with your PAN number, your TAN number, your GST registration, your shops and establishment registration in order to become the business partner with us. So make sure that you have fill up all those formalities and are ready to become the partner with us so that we do not face any kind of operational or governmental errors or any kind of office errors in order to start our business. Now, what is our expansion plans is that we are going to first penetrate into the metro cities in the phase one, then we are going to go into the tier 1.5, which is in the phase two. Now, for the metro cities, we have chosen Delhi, NCR, Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and Chennai because we have received a lot of orders from them and a lot of inquiries from these cities. And that's why we believe that our establishment should be started from the metro cities itself. And in the phase two, we have targeted Lucknow, Pune, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Indore, and Bhopal. These are the cities who are known for their elegance, who are known for their history, who are known for their ethnic wear. So that's why we have kept the target into our range for these cities. However, there is one important point that we should mention here. Even though if you are coming from tier 1.5 cities, you do not have to wait until we have completed our phase one. If you can show us the enough potential, if you can show us that yes, we can actually make a scalable model, you are more than welcome to come to the table and discuss with us, and we can both decide that how we can contribute to each other stakeholder. Now, who we are actually looking for. So we are looking for someone who has a financial strength, who has an operational mindset, who can align with our brand strategy and its vision, and who understands how the market, especially in the women's segments and where how it moves, how it operates, where does it spike, what kind of risk that is there, it is taking. We do not want to share our growth franchising with someone who just want to open a store for the sake of it. We want to share with someone who has an ambition, who has a vision for a business, and who wants to become our partner in chief. And you might be having a question that if you want this kind of a person who is very niche to find, then why they should be partnering with us. Well, why partnering with us is that we have the strongest of margin which can be offered in the market right now. We have lower markdown dependency. We are completely data-backed expansion. We have proven it into our D2C operations. Which is very variable, which is very evident for any one of you have to go and check it. We have a proven operating systems. We have 3 industries who are already taking care of our supply chain, which is more than you can bargain for any kind of supply chain establishment. And we have a growth category. We have operating in a growth category. This women ethnic wear market is not going to get slow in any time in the near future. So no matter whichever way you come forward, you are always going to see yourself making profit in a matter of years. Now, we are not only going to leave you behind once you have taken or signed the agreement with us. In fact, we are going to provide you all the comprehensive support throughout the life journey. So in the pre-opening, we are going to help you with the site selection, with the staff training. We are going to help you launch the store and its marketing and provide you the operational support whenever you are needed. Post opening, we are going to continue with our marketing support, whatever the channels, whatever the leads that we have for ourselves, you can also have access to them as well. We are going to provide you with the supply chain and inventory management. That means that we are going to make sure that you always be stocked full in your inventory. You never run out of inventory so that the customer can go back. We are going to provide you with the technology POS system through which we can actually access the real-time data and make the decision completely data-driven and not shoot the arrow in the blind. And then we are going to provide you with a comprehensive customer service support where we are going to train you that how to deal with customers, how to deal with their grievances, how to address their issues, and what to do if some kind of any conflict arises between you two. Now, in order for the onboarding process, you have to go through a due diligence process, which we are going to conduct for it. So this is how it is going to start. First, you have to fill out the initial application form. which means we are going to talk about your profile, your education, your work experience, where you come from. Then we are going to sign an NDA agreement where you will be given exposure to our internal marketed and financial model, which cannot share with anyone in the market for obvious reasons. Finally, once everything is settled, you are going to sign a letter of intent in which the franchisee India is going to take its cut. And with the legal agreement being finalized at the last stage, you are completely open to have your own franchisee. Then it is between you and the Dohr to open the store and make this dream come true. Now, before I end, let me tell you something about Dohr. You must have seen a lot of different shops in different cities of India who are actually selling the ethnic wears, but they all are going through a multiple problems. For example, some of them are actually just following whatever the big brands or the foreign brands are doing. They're just become the followers in order to get. Some has gone deep into the fast fashion brands, which has actually dented the name of ethnic wear and their brand images. Some has actually been stopped using a very good quality of fabric. They have been using cheap plastics like polymers, and it's a different kind of chains and formations, which has actually degraded the quality and made sure that our clothes are not actually durable. Dohr has actually addressed all of that part. All of our fabrics, we are taking the direct source from the people who are weaving it. We are manufacturing it by our own. We have our own design team dedicated for it, so that we are not actually make sure that we are not actually following the trend, but we are creating. We are leading the trend. Whatever we want to see Dohr as a brand who establishes, who is the trendsetter, who establishes and the people wear whatever it desires. So we are going to become the big houses of Chanel of India and the Brioni of India. So in order to do that, you should have every department for each and every work of Dohr. And that is what the Dohr has already established. I have, in my personal capacity, I have never seen any ethnic wear brand which has so many dedicated department as at such a very young age. So this shows the commitment of Dohr to scale. This shows that Dohr has the potential, has the willingness to scale as well. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it is going to be the best option for you if you love ethnic wear, if you love the women empowerment, if you want to scale while rooting in your traditions, Dohr is the one and only choice for you. Thank you so much for listening to me. And now I leave you with the Bharat. Bharat, over to you, please.
Right. Thank you so much, Azam. I mean, in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us, here you can see on the screen the 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. For more information, you can also visit to their website, doorindia.com. Apart from that, I would also request Amit to share your number in the chat box, so that in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us quickly after this webinar, can connect with you. Azam, if you could just take this page to the investment, the investment proposal. Anyway, so apart from that, I think, in case if you look into India's women ethnic wear market, I think it is one of the largest and the most stable business segment, because it's not, driven by the trend. It is deeply connected to our, the culture, the festivals, and the daily wear. From everyday office wear to wedding and festive occasion, the demand for ethnic wear is constant and reoccurring, which makes it a very strong business category, by the way. Now, what is changing in consumers' preferences is today's customers, specifically in Metro Tier 1 and Tier 2, are moving towards the modern lifestyle and ready-to-wear ethnic outfits instead of traditional tailoring. At the same point of time, there is a clear shift from unorganized boutique to branded and organized retail, because customers now value consistent quality, better design, and a reliable shopping experience. Also, with rising disposable income and increasing fashion awareness, the women are now spending more frequently on occasion wear as well as the daily wear, which increases the repeat purchases. And this is exactly where Dohr fits in. offering premium looking design led ethnic wear at accessible price points, and backed by a strong manufacturing and the supply chain. So overall, this is a category where we have a high demand, strong repeat business, and the long-term growth potential. And that exactly makes this more attractive opportunity for the investor. Apart from that, in case if you look this, I mean, if you look into their background, I mean, unlike other fashion brands, the Dohr is backed by its own manufacturing. With in-house production and sourcing, they have better control on quality, margin, and supply. Apart from that, the brand is also supported by the Capsons Group, which brings a years of experience in apparel manufacturing and retail, and that gives Dohr a strong foundation from day one. Apart from that, they also focus on kurta set, the coat set, occasional wear, which are high in demand categories with a strong repeat purchase, especially among the women consumers. This business, the brand is already in omni-channel business, already working on the omni-channel business model. Dohr is not depend on just offline stores, but it is already has a strong online presence, which you already talked about. And apart from that, I mean, this brand is built on scale with standardized process. The strong supply chain and the franchise-led expansion, and that makes it easier for the partners who want to grow and replicate. So overall, I think the Dohr is well structured, back-end strong fashion brand with proven demand and scalability. I would also like Pranav, in case if or maybe Ramanika also join later on. She's also a co-founder. Anything that you would like to add here, Ramanika?
Hi everyone. Thanks Azam for giving a great background about our brand. Thank you so much, Bharat, for to the call. So I look after the customer end. So we get a lot of positive feedback regarding our quality and the product design and the fit of each and every. We keep like I keep a very good eye on all the queries and all the feedback that we get from the customers. So especially if you're getting such good feedback online, so I'm sure now we're ready to dip our feet into the offline market, because customers, they keep asking us that do you have a store, when can we come and visit? So they buy one product online to test, and then when they want to repeat the buy, so then they keep asking us where can we come, and to cater to a small a touch and feel store in our factory, so that people who have the will and who wish to come and visit us can come and see our product. So ever since we opened that, we've seen that our product has that potential, and people do like to walk in, and they do like if they come, they won't buy just one product, they end up buying at least 3 4. So it gives us the confidence that we are ready to open an offline store now.
Great. Okay, so I would also like Pranav, in case if you would like to add anything, like would you also be adding other category, or like will you continue only with this in the women wear? What is your plan?
Right. Firstly, thank you, Azam, for the presentation. And yes, coming to the categories. So as of now, we have three categories. One is Rosanna, which is the everyday wear, um, which is in the price range of say 8 to 12K. Then we have the Jalsa category, which is the festive wear, and we have the Pret category, which is quad sets and Indo-Western quad sets and everything like that. So as of now, we have these three categories, but we are going to what's in pipeline are two things. One is a bridal category. When we say bridal, we don't talk of say heavy couture or bride stuff, but like we want to cater to the lehenga market, or the sister of the bride or something like that. To that sort of market we want to tap, and which is not which would not be very expensive when it comes to a lehenga as compared to say other designers. But has more options and has that price range which is affordable. I mean, which is luxurious, but at the same time slightly more affordable than others. Besides this, what also we have in pipeline for 2027 would be the menswear category. Now, for menswear, whether we start with slightly more couture or basic everyday wear, that is something that we need to take a call. But for Diwali 2027, menswear is something that we are also looking at.
Right. Also, if you could also help us understand the kind of strategy you have related to the marketing for the franchise and the brand in coming days, and also, the what kind of location is you're looking for your expansion.
So, from marketing standpoint, we want to support the franchisees as a centralized marketing support, in the sense that, uh, for example, if I have an X budget, and if I don't want, if I rather than spending, say, the marketing budget across, say, 10 stores, I would rather hire a celebrity, for example, the trickle down effect of which will benefit all the stores eventually. So we will focus more on centralized brand building, so that stores end up benefiting in their areas automatically. Yes, of course, if there is any support that the franchise partner requires, then that can be on a case to case basis, mutual basis. Obviously, we will be open to discussing that, and based on the relation with the franchise and everything, we will be open to discussing all of that. But in general terms, if I speak, we will be focusing more on centralized brand building. And for the locations, we are looking at, I mean, if we are talking of tier 1 cities and metro cities, we are looking at high end streets. For example, if we talk of Delhi, we are looking, say, something in Sawfutta Road near Dhanville. If we are talking of Ludhiana, we can talk of Sunview Plaza, and basically high premium west streets where our competitors also place, and where there is automatic footfall, so that we don't have to drive too much. I mean, so that there are a lot of walk-ins, and we don't have to drive customers because we are in a different location.
Right. So I think the overall this is a strong and the stable kind of opportunity. But like any fashion business, it comes with a few realities. You should understand that on the positive side, you are entering into a high demand category, women's ethnic wear, which is non-seasonal and culturally driven. That means the demand is always be there, whether it is a daily wear or the office wear or the weddings. Secondly, the Dohr has a big advantage. It's a manufacturing backend brand. So that is the best part. And this gives you better control over the margin, the faster replenishment, and of course, the less dependency on the third-party supplier. I think that's the strong operational edge you get. And third is the brand already has an online presence contributing almost, a good percentage revenue, which means demand is validated before, they go live in offline. So that reduces the risk compared to starting a completely new brand. Uh, so in case if you have a plan to get into this category, this business, fashion industry, ethnic wear, if you have a good location, uh, you know, uh, capability to invest the amount which you can see on the screen, I think it can be a great opportunity, right? You can, have a first mover advantage in terms of brand expansion, right? And of course, the support perspective, I think the entire team, Pranav and Ramanika, I mean, the entire team is going to be there to help you, full-fledged. I mean, because we really have a bigger dream, right? We really have a bigger expansion plan, right? So, I mean, you can be a part of this success journey. And for that, you can, connect with us on the number which I have shared. But also, Amit, once again, if you could just share your number in the chat box, So that's where, okay, he has already done Amit Gupta at franchisender.in or 922058444343. So that's the number where you can get in touch with us, and uh, we will have a detailed discussion, because I understand that, connecting with just for 45, 46 minutes is not good enough. We, of course, need a lot of, deep dive discussion. So that can only happen when we connect separately. So you can connect with Amit, and Amit is gonna, plan the next meeting with the Pranav and team, who can give you more deep dive idea about how, we are gonna take this ahead. So I think that's it for the day. Pranav, anything else, or maybe Ramanika or anyone else would like to add anything here before we end this webinar?
Yes, just one final point I'd like to close with is that we've chosen the franchise route very consciously. Uh, a lot of brands, or most brands in our category, they go in for company-owned outlets. They don't go in for franchise route because they want to open 2 or 3 stores in premium location. That's about it. That's where they want to. I mean, I'm not talking about the vision, but I'm saying that that is what has been working for them, and that's what they know best. But also because being designers, their forte is not manufacturing; it's designing. Now, being manufacturers, our forte is manufacturing and getting the right design along with right trends uh, to the customers. And we know that having franchise model will allow us to specialize in what we do while allowing you to specialize in what you do, so that we together work as a team, and so that it's a win-win for all. And in even if I enter into retail, if I open stores on my own for Dohr, there will be there will be challenges that you already have overcome, but I will have to redo. If you enter into the manufacturing space, you will face challenges which I already have overcome. So we want to work as a team with our partners. We will support you wherever we can, in terms of marketing, also in terms of any stock rotation or whatever support that is needed for the franchisee. um, and the idea is to grow big and grow multi city, and not just limit to say 2 or 3 or 5 premium locations, and probably go global as well. That is why we want to opt for the franchise route. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. So
Right. So we are also looking for a partner, for the longer term,
yes.
association, right? So, I mean, that is what we are looking for, so that, it can be a win-win situation for both the parties, and both the parties can grow together. So that is what our preference is. That is what we are looking at. So overall, if you're looking for a structured, scalable franchise business or the fashion business with a strong back-end support and steady growth, this is, I think, a great opportunity. So you can connect with Amit, and Amit is going to help you more with more information and the structured plan how we will move ahead. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the Pranav and Ramanika for joining us, and along with the team, Nitin, Eshani, and Anshin. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, getting some time to be a part of this webinar and sharing the overall brand, the business, and the opportunity which we have for the investors who want to get into this category. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care. Have a nice day ahead.